Hi everyone, in this video I am going to show you a MasteryPath example that I have created in my sandbox. So I'm going to go into my sandbox and show you what I created. So a MasteryPath is really a customized path that you make for students to navigate through your modules. So here I just made a fun example, Music Through the Decades, to show you what a MasteryPath can do. And so I have it labeled with pre-assessment, discussion, activity, and a post-assessment. So all of my students that would complete this module would do the pre-assessment. So they would do a Music Through the Decades pre-assessment. And so based on that score, because I have added a MasteryPath, they would then be taken through a certain path through the module. And that just makes it so that I can differentiate assignments. And it's sort of like think of a choose your own adventure activity that you can have. So the next part that students would complete after doing this pre-assessment is a discussion. So if they score between 14 and 0 points on the pre-assessment, and I can change those score bands, then they would complete discussion A. And so that is more of a remediation discussion to talk about areas where they need to improve on. If they scored between 18 and 22 points, they would be taken to discussion B. And so these are the students that have mastered this content, and so they would be given an enrichment activity. If students scored between 18 and 14 points, then they would be taken to discussion C, and they would receive remediation for some of the areas they may have struggled with, but also receive some sort of extension activity as well. So next, depending on their bands, they would then go to a certain activity. So if they scored between 22 and 18 points on this pre-assessment, they would do the extension activity. And if they did not score between those points, then they would go to the study guide. And that's where they could receive more remediation. And then finally, all students will complete the post-assessment to demonstrate their learning. So you can create different MasteryPaths, and in the next video, I'm going to show you how you can create these for your students. But I wanted to show you a quick example of what one looks like and how you can use these to really differentiate content for your students.